Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Tarot Lounge. I'm your host, Sierra. I do apologize for this reading being a bit late. Typically, I post in the afternoon, never around this time. It's 8:39 p.m. Eastern Time, April the 6th, Sunday. So I do appreciate your patience. I had a lot of stuff going on today, and also I was tired as well. It's been a long work week. So yes, thank you for your patience and understanding for this reading. This reading is good for, well, the week of Sunday, April the 6th to Saturday, April the 12th. So from the 6th to the 12th, this is what this reading is for. So my goal is to give you a weekly forecast as to what to expect for the week, and what challenges may occur, how to approach them. And as with all my readings, please use your own discernment. Okay, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If you enjoy this content, please comment, like, and subscribe for future content. And also, please share my readings. That way, if it doesn't resonate with you, it may resonate with somebody else. So I'm going to pull three cards out of my tarot deck to see what my message is that Spirit has for you. And then I'm going to pull an additional bonus card from my Spirit Animal Oracle deck, to let you know what spirit animal that you need to be working with at this time. So let's get started. Well, all right. Let's see. Ancestors, spirit guides, Heavenly Father, Divine Mother. Oh, what messages does the parent need to know at this time? What messages um does the parent need to know at this time? Okay. What messages does the viewer need to know in this upcoming week? So I'm gonna put three cards, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle, and one for the end. Okay, so we got one card that flew out. That's good. All right, I'm gonna place this right here. All right. I hope that everyone's having a great week, a great weekend. Okay, so four cards popped out. Now, typically, I interpret that as spirit needing, providing another message. So let's see here. So I'm gonna read the first three cards, and I'm just gonna leave this bonus card here because I think that's an additional message that we need to consider. So the first card that we have is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so with this card, I do think that going into the week, you're gonna come across a lot of challenges. It's really important for you at this time to stand your ground. Maybe some of you are being pushed around, maybe at your job or family members maybe giving you a hard time. So as you can see, this woman here, she has a wand like close up to her, and she got all these other wands coming at her. So in the beginning of the week, so Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, it's really important for you to stand your ground, stand up for your beliefs and what you want to do, right? Wands represent passion, they represent creativity. Maybe some of you are taking a leap of faith to pursue something that really, I guess, that you're really passionate about, something that really stirs a fire in you, something that you want to go after, but maybe you have naysayers in your corner telling you, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. Who are you to do this, right? And don't let anyone push you around. Don't let anyone bully you out of what your goals are and what your dreams are. And here she's on a cliff, like it looks like she's towards the end of a cliff, like she's being pushed towards the edge. But what Spirit is telling me is that don't let anybody push you around. Don't let anyone, um, talk you out of your goals or your dreams or what you want to do. Stand up and stand firm for what you believe in. So that's for the beginning of the week. And then for the middle of the week, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a time for you to hone in on your skill set, your craft. It's really time for you to get disciplined in whatever you're trying to accomplish. And as you can see, um, this night she's standing still and she's holding the pentacle in her hand. So pentacles again represent stability. They represent um family life, right? It can represent your material world, a job, business, money, career, things of that nature, family life. Again, anything that involves your material world. So it's really time for you to um really take the time to study your craft and become disciplined. So this could be learning a brand new skill. This could be doing a workshop or taking a workshop or a course or a seminar. But I'm really seeing you just taking the time to cultivate what you want to do, right? So just be disciplined in building your material world and what you desire. So that is for the middle of the week. So Wednesday and Thursday. And then for Friday, okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups has to do with choices and decision making and choosing wisely. As you can see, this person here, she has a lot of choices to make. Not all of them are good, right? Here we have a skull and one cup, a snake, right? But then we also have some good things like at the top, there's like a cup of gems, right? A wreath, um, an angel, and then we got a mask here. So there's a lot of choices, right, going towards the end of the week that you're gonna have to make. And I think this has to do with whatever this Knight of Pentacles is for you, right? I can't tell you exactly what this means, but again, I definitely think that has something to do with just honing in on your craft, something that you really want to do, something that's going to help you level up, right? And then it ties back into the Seven of Wands in the beginning of the week. So you're gonna have to stand up and stand firm for what you want. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, go right at it. So it's time for you to boss up, level up on your skill set, and basically build your world. But with that, it's going to come with a lot of choices that you're going to have to make, right? So choose wisely, right? Choose the option that's going to suit you and your best interests. And I'm also getting, don't make a very rash decision, right? Explore all your options, right? With the Seven of Cups, you see this lady here, she's exploring all her options and making sure that you pick the best option that's going to suit you and what your long-term goal is. So that's what I'm getting with these three cards here. This week is going to be about you standing up for what you want, defending your passions, and then just taking it to the next level. And then with that leveling up, just be cautious of the choices that you make because they can either help you or they can hurt you. And then we have this bonus card here. Ooh, the High Priestess. So this is a major arcana card, right? And with the high priestess, she's all about that inner knowledge, that inner wisdom. Okay. So what I'm getting here, it's time for you to look within. I'm right. Look within. You know yourself better than anybody else. So just tap into that inner wisdom, that inner knowledge, right? And I think this has to do with the Seven of Cups, right? Every day we have choices that we have to make. But what the high priestess is saying is you're gonna have you know yourself better than anybody, and you know for yourself which choices that you're gonna have to make going into the end of the week. So just rely on that inner knowledge to help you, basically. Because oftentimes I feel as if when we come across a problem or a choice that we have to make, we always go outside of ourselves. The high priestess is here to say it's time for us to go inward, right? So at the end of the day, no one really knows you better than you, and whether you know that or not. So that is your message for this week. I hope that that helps. Now I'm going to pull an additional card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck from Colette Baron-Reid. Again, if you like this reading, please comment, like, and subscribe. Please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But definitely, just a big week of choices and decisions and just standing up for what you want. And just at the end of the day, you know, um, you know yourself more than anybody, and just trust that. Okay, so we have two cards that popped out. I'm gonna read both of them, actually. So the first card that popped out was the cat spirit. Claim your independence. I'm going to read that first. And then we have the elephant spirit. Learn from the past. And this card came out in reverse. It's upside down. So with that, I'm going to read the protection message. But let's see what cat spirit has to say first. Let's see, 13. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Oracle message. When cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth, right? And I think this ties back into the Seven of Wands, like respecting yourself and like understanding your worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and wanting to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back. You in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you. Cat spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. So this is really the time, and I think this really goes into the Seven of Wands. Now is the time for you to stand up and claim your independence. Okay? Don't let anybody keep you in a situation that's no longer serving you. Don't let anyone hold you back from what you truly desire. So that definitely ties into the Seven of Wands. Claim your independence. And then we have 25, the elephant spirit. Learn from the past. So anytime a card is in reverse, that is a protection message. So I am going to read that. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Protection message. This lot keeps getting in the way. Are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, custom, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish the past could be erased so it can no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is our nature. Elephant Spirit calls you not to be selective in your memory because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk into the future with dignity, accompanied by Elephant Spirit who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. Wow. So, right, when we look at our lives and we sometimes we look at our what I take from that is sometimes we look at our lives and we say, oh, I wish I hadn't done this, or I wish I didn't do that. We often weigh the good and the bad against each other. But the reality is all those experiences are necessary and valuable into who we are today. The main thing is that, okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly, what did you learn from that? And what lesson can you take with you to help you today? And I think that's going to happen with the Seven of Cups specifically. Learn from the past. And I'm putting it upside down because it was in reverse. But actually, I'm going to put it upside. That way it looks better. But I think you learning from the past, the good, the bad, and the ugly, take those lessons and apply it to this Seven of Cups situation specifically. And also, it can also tie back into the High Priestess because she's all about that inner knowledge. Everything that you have experienced is part of you, right? It's part of you. It's part of like your history and just taking those experiences that counts as knowledge. Let's look at the past, the good and the bad. Now that we have that knowledge of ourselves and lessons that we have learned, and we can apply that to our situation with the Seven of Cups. You're gonna have to make a decision, but also just know, it just lets you know that you are, how do I put this? All your experiences happen for a reason, and that over time you develop those experiences, you develop that knowledge, which is gonna help you throughout life, and especially with this week, because you have some decisions that you're gonna have to make. You're gonna have to stand your ground and fight for something while still claim your independence. And it's also time for you, again, with the Knight of Pentacles, just level up. Level up on your skills so that way you can claim your independence. Level up, right? Take the time to want to go to a seminar, go to a workshop, but just do something that's going to make you a better person and just level up every day. Get 1% better every day. So I hope that that message resonates with you. If you do like it, please comment, like, and subscribe. Be on the lookout for new videos every week, and I will see you all next time. So take care. Bye-bye.